So today, texting is 20 years old. December the 3rd, 2012. Happy birthday. I would have never guessed. When I heard this news, it was like, really? 20 years? I thought it was like maybe 5 years, 10 years old, but not 20. So, what happened there? Well, on December 3rd, 1992, a person by the name of Neil Papworth, or Papworth, not quite sure which, forgive me if I pronounced it incorrectly, a 22-year-old test engineer who worked for Sigma Group in the UK, sent a text message, from his computer system to a friend's phone, and that friend goes by the name of Richard Jarvis. 20 years ago. Wow. Amazing. Look at texting today. I mean, well, look at texting 5 years ago. It was totally archaic. Smartphones, though, these days, hey, you don't even have to type anymore. You're just talking to your phone. Let the phone translate the words. Makes sense, right? You know what? Texting, when it first was introduced, I kind of first heard about it and started to get very popular, was very archaic for me, and I wasn't interested in it at all. Didn't see the point. You've had, back then you had faxing, you had emails, and so on and so forth. So, texting, why? You just call somebody. It's quicker, it's faster, it's more intimate, right? Well, no, it's caught on. More people chat via texting than they do actually on the phone. It's certainly not as personal. At least I don't think it is somehow. And it's not as easy. It is pretty easy now with the smartphones, and you can just, voice to text everything. That's pretty easy. I find myself doing that a lot lately. Perfect. Send it. Excellent. But I could have called the person instead. I don't know. It makes sense and it doesn't make sense. I'd like to hear from you on that. Maybe I'm completely off base. Completely and totally. And by the way, I'm Rodney Reynolds from 3dgameman.com, where right now we are having an international giveaway. You might want to come over and enter that. And texting is really rooted in our social fabric these days. I mean, it's worldwide. It's in business. It's every single place that you can think of. I mean, people are texting when they're walking, banging into poles, banging into other people. I've been out walking nighttime or whenever, and whether it's the middle of day and the sun is bright and it's beautiful. No. Don't look around. Look at your phone and walk and slam into other people. I've had people slam. I've actually had one girl slam right into me. You know what I did? I gave her a big hug. She was like freaked out. I was like, lady, seriously? So to do that, the next time somebody bangs into you, just grab hold of them and just, give them a big hug. People are doing it when they're driving. People are sexting. It's in schools. There's, all kinds of bullying going on. People are like freaking out. Oh my God, I just got bullied. Yeah, I'm bullying somebody right now. But it's all over the place. I mean, it's just in the fabric of everything now. You can't go anywhere. Right? If you go to dinner with somebody now, why? Because all they're going to do is stare at the phone. What? I mean, give it a break, people. I mean, I text and I walk and text, and I don't drive and text though. Taboo. Do not drive and text. Jesus. I tell you, I was saying to my wife the other day, driving and texting is worse than drinking and driving. Now, I'm just being light here, so, I'm not saying that as a fact, but you know what I'm saying. It is bad. I mean, you see people, guaranteed, that person up there in front of me is going all over the friggin' road, and is either drunk or, this person is texting. Because there's no way. I mean, if you were 90 years old and you couldn't hear, you could hardly see, and your legs were shot, you wouldn't be driving like that. You really would not be. As a matter of fact, somebody in their 90s would be focused on one thing, and that thing would be driving. People these days have 4 kids in the back. They're yelling and screaming. They're looking at their phone. They're at the radio. They're having a smoke, and they're drinking coffee. And it's the total distraction. But I tell you, don't get me started on texting. I text, like I said, but I try to be as responsible with it as I can. But I am guilty sometimes because, in a way, it's like crack, isn't it? You hear this bing bing, and your phone is like, oh boy, got to answer that. No matter what I'm doing, driving, walking, flying a jet. Doesn't matter. You have to answer that text. So there you have it. Happy birthday again to texting. I hope you make it another 20 years, although I doubt it. There'll be something else come along to wipe you out. Head on over to 3dgameman.com. Post if you want to. And remember, you can comment there anonymously if you are not interested in registering. It's all good. Ciao.